Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing the part 2 of Azucena guideline, and we are going to be talking about the stances and also the back turn. The back turn is just a simple back turn style she has, a lot of options she has in the back turn, and also in the stance. This actually stance is called liberator stance, so we are going to be talking about liberator stance and the options we have in this stance. What are the ways to get into this stance, and also what options we have, especially in the rank matches. What are the plus points, what are the plus moves that we can use to have some pressure games on your opponents. So there's gonna be a lot of talk about this stance that she has, but overall the guide is gonna be a bit longer than usual stuff, but I'm gonna be trying to explain almost everything that she has in this stance. So there are a couple of ways to get into liberator stance. Basically, liberator stance can be equipped with a forward 3+4 which goes into the stance, and also in this stance we have especially auto low parry and auto high parries. If we have the auto high parries, she goes into like sideway and you get the free follow-up for 14 frame mix-ups. And also if you go like the auto low parry, she will actually use a kick. So if we go into liberator stance and we hold forward, she's gonna be playing with the high auto parries, and you get the free follow-up like this. And if we get the auto low parry, we get a free follow-up and also a free mix-up as well, like this. So if we hold forward, she's gonna be auto low parry the opponent, and we are still like +8, and we have a lot of options actually to go into again the liberator stance. So we can do down 4-4 after this. We can do like heat engager, this one after this move. So there are a lot of ways that we can do this. And also if you have the heat on, if you get the opponent with the low parry, she's gonna be doing auto low parry with this. And also we have this free combo extension as well. Let me show you guys this one. So we have a free combo if we get into the low parry with within the liberator stance, and also if we have the heat on. So if we have the liberator stance, we have the auto low parry, and also the free mix-up is granted after this. See, we have a lot of options if she has the heat on, and also if we have the successful high parry, then we have a free follow-up. And also if the follow-up is close to the wall, you can even have a full combo with the bounce as well, like this. So since we know that we can actually go into liberator stance by pressing forward 3+4, what if we want to block? Because we cannot block it, we cannot block the opponent's attacks on us. So what is the way to get actually safe? Actually we can do down back, and if we down back cancel this stance, we can actually be completely safe. So if you feel like after some moves she goes into liberator stance, but if we want to be completely safe, we can do this. We can be completely safe. This is the exact way of canceling the stance. For example, if we have the Leo, we have the Jin Kazama, they also have the down back cancel. and there are a couple of characters that we can actually match with the the Azucena, and also we can cancel the stance as well here. So it's not going to be a big deal. Do not worry about it, that if we go into the stance after some moves, what about now? Well, we can always cancel this stance anytime we want. So one of the most common move you guys probably have been using, or you guys have watched a lot of pro players using, is the Liberator 2. Liberator 2 is the heat engager move that we have, which starts at like 14 frames. There are a couple of ways to actually have Liberator mix up as a free move as well. Counter 3, which gives us free Liberator 2 guaranteed follow-up like this. See, it's a natural combo, and we can actually apply this only if we are on counter hit from the back turn. Let me show you guys like this. See, and also if we have the heat engager on, we get a free combo as well, because we used the heat as well, and after the heat actually is used for Liberator 2, we can actually have a free combo, and that combo damage is gonna be so big as well. Next move is gonna be Liberator 3. Liberator 3 is actually a bit slower move, and also it does not have a big damage, but the cool thing about this move is that we are +2. That means we can poke with 10 frames or 11 frames that we are in the back turn, since we are in the back turn. Next move is gonna be Liberator 3-1. Liberator 3-1 is actually a low mid, which I believe is gonna be -10 on block. So it's not gonna be a big punish, but if you think like if your opponent is not blocking the lows, or your opponent is like too stubborn to block the lows, you can actually have like a little risk, and you can use the Liberator 3-1 as well. And if we get successfully hit, we get plus frames as well. Liberator 3-1 is granted only on counter. If you feel like your opponent is gonna attack, we can actually use this move on counter as well, and it is natural combo as well. Let me show you guys. See, we have the natural combo 38 damage, and also we have the back turn granted a mix up. So the next move we have in a Liberator stance is actually 4-2-1. You guys normally have used this move as well. This move is also the bounce in like a lot of combos as well. But the cool thing about this move is that if you press only 4, you still stay in the mix-ups, and you are +7 on hit. And the cool thing about this move also is that if you get the counter hit, you can still get the full combo, bro, because we got the opponent on counter, and it was like in the air as well. So let me show you the full combo that we can actually have after we have this free mix-ups. See, and also the full move on block is going to be, I believe, -10. You gotta remember this, since we have like punishments as well. This move is actually -10 on block as well. See, this move is actually -10 on block. If you face Jack, Jack has like a stronger -10 punish, so we gotta be careful. But even if we use this move in rank, it's not gonna be a big deal, but because it is actually a mix-up, and a lot of people will actually try to launch you from the second hit, because second hit is actually the high one. And if they actually try to launch you, we have a lot of options. So the next move is Liberator 4-3. Why we use this move and why this move looks similar to 3-1 and this move 4-2. They both look the same, but there is a little secret that a lot of people should actually know about it. That secret is if we go 3-1 on block, it is -10, but if we use the 4-2, which is -13 on block. But the cool thing about this move is that if you have your opponent close to the wall, we have wall supply as well. Where we use the Liberator 3-1, we don't have the wall supply, we only have the back turn mix-ups because she goes into back turn mix-ups. But if we use in the wall, if you feel like people are gonna be ducking on the second hit, which was Liberator 4-1-2, people are gonna be ducking the second hit and try to punish you as well. Well, you can use 4-2 as well, which gives you the wall supply and also the full combo on the wall as well, like this. So we can use like a lot of mix-ups, a lot of opportunities in the wall as well. But you gotta be careful if your opponent is like defensive. This move it's gonna be -13 on block, so we gotta be mix up in the wall as well instead of just using only one move. Next move in Liberator stance, we have a 1+2 launcher, and also the top 5 move in this stance. We had launcher is actually the high crusher as well. Like if your opponent is spamming the highs, this move can actually go beneath those like arms and then launch the opponent as well, and you get like a full big damage combo as well, you know. And also there's like a hidden move as well. If you feel like this move is not safe and your opponent is actually gonna be blocking this move, but you can actually double check this like this. So if you press like 3+4 forward into Liberator stance, and if you press 1+2, and if you hold back, she is gonna be back turned, and you get the free back turn mix up as well. Or if you feel like, oh, I'm not gonna be pressing anything in the back turn, you can actually do this down back. Liberator 1+2 is also -14 on block. I know it is high pressure launcher as well, but use this move only if we are 100% sure. As you can see, it is -14 on the block as well. So a lot of mix-ups, a lot of high risks, and also mind games as well. One of the safest move in Liberator stance, and one of the confusing move I would say in Liberator stance, is the 3+4. 3+4 is actually high homing safe attack, and also it is a pressure as well. If your opponent is actually trying to attack you, you get a free follow-up with a double forward 3 guaranteed as well on hit. If we use this move is natural hit as well, and also we get the free mix-up as well. But if your opponent is like closer in the wall and you feel like, oh, I'm gonna be using more mind games, well, you can do this and you can do this. If your opponent like stay in closer to the wall, the distance is gonna be much less. And if you use this move and see, if you approach your opponent, you're going to get the free Oki as well, because your opponent is gonna be having some time to actually stand up. So you have a free yoki in the wall, but in like open stages you get this move as well. This move that is actually a high save homing as well. We normally use in like higher level matches when you are not sure about your opponent, when your opponent is like mixing up and you feel like, oh, he's gonna attack anyway. It does not matter, it's gonna be mid one, it does not matter, it's gonna be the high one. Your opponent is gonna attack you anyway, and you feel like, oh, I'm gonna be using the pressure as well. So in that condition you should be using 3+4. And also I believe if you use this move in the wall as well, we get a free wall hit as well and a free combo as well, bro, like this. One of the 50-50 move that she has, and also people are gonna be feeling scared as well, is actually down 4-4. Down 4-4 is 50-50 move that she has, and also it is launch punishable, as you can see. So we have to use this move only when we are 100% sure that your opponent is not gonna be ducking anyway, or your opponent is like closer to the wall and you have balcony break as well, and you feel like, if I take the risk, this move is gonna be balcony break as well, because it is low high as well. So if your opponent is like, I'm not gonna be ducking her in this stance, and you have the balcony as well, well, you have a free chance here. And also when the balcony breaks, you get a free combo as well. So this move is a bit risky. Mixing every time we go into stance is gonna be making your opponent feel like confused all the times. She goes into like a gimmicky animation, and if you feel like you are like closer to Tekken God rank, or if your opponent is like really defensive, you're gonna be use this move as well. Of course it's gonna be high parry as well, and also the low parry as well still in this move, but this way there is like no limitations of only moves that you have in this stance. Like if you have used like a lot of stuff in this stance, and you feel like, oh, I have used everything, I'm gonna be using your opponent's reaction as well. So in this move we have is actually the gimmick styled that we used to have with Lei Wulong as well. You know, we used to do like movement with haha step with Lei Wulong. If you guys remember me playing, we used to do like haha step a lot. That haha step was actually the gimmicky mix-ups that we used to have to download your opponent. So this move is actually not safe at all to do in ranks, but if you feel like doing this and see what your opponent is gonna do, you can actually do this as well. And if you feel like your opponent is gonna block anyway, and you have used like a lot of stuff anyway, then you can do this just to get your opponent scared. And if you feel like, oh, he's gonna attack or launch you, or like you gonna be using like big launcher on you, that if you block that move, that you get a free big combo as well. Well, you can do this and this, you know, see this, see. So if you down back, she's gonna be safe, you know. So a lot of mind games that you can do with Azucena, but it depends on your opponent. And I would recommend this move only to use in higher level matches. I need something like spacing. Well, you can do double back. She go into gimmicky back sway mix up. But the cool thing about this, and there is also a hidden move in this gimmicky move is that when you are in this stance and if you do double back and press 1, she used the high-low parry as well, like this. This is gonna be like really rare move that we should be using in her stance. She has the high parry punch. If you guys have played Tekken Tag 2 and they used to have Bruce had this same move as well. So if we parry this move, see, we get a free follow-up mix-up as well. See, this is gonna be punch parry as well. It does not matter, it's gonna be 1 or 2, but you get a still parry with a forward 1. If you hold forward, she actually walks towards the opponent. This is not just a walk. If you guys feel like this is just a walk, she's gonna be dancing. No, she's not gonna be dancing. This is actually still a stance. If you feel like your opponent is gonna attack you or approach you, you can do bubbles too. You can do this crusher. You can do 1-2. You can hold up and you can hold down as well. Still, it is parryable lows as well, and also the launcher as well. You gotta be careful with this move, but she has a lot of movements in this stance. So in Liberator stance, she has 1-2. One is actually the chip damage on block as well. If you feel like you're gonna be checking your opponent what he's gonna do next, well, you can do this move as well. Chip damage is very important. It actually makes your opponents attack you when they block the chip damage moves as well. If you feel like they are gonna be attacking, no worries, you guys have 3+4. See, if you guys think, oh, I'm gonna be mixing more with a 1, you can do 1-2. 1-2 have a little delay as well, but the cool thing about a 1-2 is that if you do Liberator 1-2 back hold goes into back turn. So there are a couple of ways to go into Liberator stance. She has a lot of moves that gives her re-rendered mix-up if she goes into this stance as well. The first one is gonna be 10 frame punish that we covered in the last video, which is 1-1. She goes automatically in the Liberator stance as well. Liberator 4 still gives her the ability to stay in a Liberator stance. One of my favorite is actually forward 3. Forward 3 staying neutral goes automatically into the Liberator stance. Forward 3-1 is natural combo, and if you feel like your opponent is gonna be ducking the second move, then you have to do like only forward 3, and if they attack you, you guys can actually use 3+4 and a follow-up mix-up as well, like this. Another mix-up that she has, and a lot of people don't know, which is forward 3-2 and also neutral 3-2. There is a bit difference. If you stay like neutral 3-2, this is natural combo, but if you want to feel like, oh, I'm gonna be mixing up, neutral 3-2 before the second hit comes out, you can actually hold forward as well, like this. So she goes into Liberator stance. This is the normal, this is the with the stance, as you can see. So if you are -7, but that does not mean anything, bro. You can still mix up a lot of stuff. We can use the heat as well to go into Liberator mix-ups as well. If you feel like your opponent is blocking, you have the heat going on, well, you can do this. See, you can do the same way that you actually guys use the neutral 3-2. Neutral 3-2 forward hold immediately goes into the 2x faster liberator stance. See this. In this way you can always use the high risk high rewards ones as well, like this. See, 3-2 forward hold is gonna be like much faster mix-ups as well. Another way to go into liberator mix-up while having the heat is actually back 2 forward hold. Back 2 is actually normally a homing move that she has, which is high, and the starter frame is actually like only 18 frames back 2. But the cool thing about back 2 is that if she goes into the heat, if she has the heat on, well, you can do this. See, so there are a lot of mix-ups that she has when she has the heat. Some moves gives her the extensions to go into the liberator stance. In her heat, when the heat is on, you guys can actually do back 1-1-2 forward hold. See, if you guys get this on counter, you guys can actually have a full combo as well from this move. Let me show you guys. See, so there is another move that she has in heat, which gives her the ability to go into the liberator mix-ups. Is actually the 1-2 down forward 1-4-1 forward hold also gives us the ability to go into liberator stance. This normally happens when you have a free 13 frame punish and you feel like, oh, I'm gonna be mixing up with liberator instead of just getting the 30 frame punish. If you hold forward, she goes automatically in the liberator stance like this. Down 2-3 also gives her liberator mix-ups opportunities as well. This normally we use after we get a launcher, and then we go into the stance, and then we use the bounce moves as well. So down 2-3 also gives her the gateway to go into the liberator stance as well. Back 1-1 is actually a 14 frame punish. I actually explained this in the previous video. So back 1-1 also gives her the liberator stance. Double forward 3+4 is actually distance cover move. We can use this move if we guys don't feel like using the running 3-2. If you feel like the opponent is gonna duck the second move, we can always use double forward 3+4, which gives her the ability to stay in a liberator stance. But also the cool thing about a double forward 3+4 is that if we hold back, she stays in the back turn. Another hidden way to go into a liberator stance is the back flip. If you hold forward, after back flip, she goes into liberator stance like this. See, normally we guys don't use this, but if you feel like your opponent is gonna approach you, if you actually flip back like this, she actually goes into the liberator stance as well. Another move, while standing 3. Why we use this move? This is basically, I would say, in my personal view, my personal opinion is that we use this move in the wall. If we use while standing 3, she goes automatically +18 on a hit, and she goes into the liberator stance. And also, if you feel like you are plus on hit, you can always use 2. Say +4, and your opponent is actually have a little chip damage as well. Also, in the end of this video, if you guys feel like you guys are actually pro with the Azucena, I feel like by the end of this year, probably, if you guys are watching, there's one cool thing that you guys should be learning with Azucena is her sway movements like this. And also if she goes like a back turn, you can actually do this one. This is a bit gimmicky move as you guys can see, but you guys should be learning this. I'm gonna be explaining this with the back turn in the next video what we have, but for now you guys should actually learn this move, and if you guys are back turned, use this move. So it's a bit dancing style she has, but if she goes into back turn, use this. So I hope you guys liked. If I missed anything in this video, you guys can always comment below. And also in the next video I'm gonna be covering up with the back turn mix-ups and the opportunities that we have. Until guys, see you next time.